Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming a makeup tutorial. So first thing I would do is I will put my hair up to get it up out of my face and out of the way. Now I'm taking my NYX micro brow pencil in the shade Taupe, and first I just comb through my brows and get them how I want them and all the hairs in place. And then I take the pencil and I first start with the underline, and then I'll outline the top of it and get the shape that I want, and then I will go in and fill it in to my liking. I like to make sure to comb through to keep it blended, and I'll just do hair-like flicks in the front and use a spoolie to blend those out so I can have a nice fade and natural look to my brows. I went ahead and did the other one off camera, and now I'm just taking an e.l.f. clear brow gel to set them in place. Now I'm just taking a flat brush by e.l.f. and the Age Rewind concealer to clean up my brows and make it look nice and neat. By the way, this is the reality of filming with a baby, but now I'm taking the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base Visage to prime my face, and I just use my hands and rub that in. Now I'm just going back in with that Age Rewind concealer and using this to prime my eyes, and I use my Real Techniques makeup sponge to blend that out. And after I blend it out, I go in with an e.l.f. brush. It's actually a Flawless concealer brush, but I use it for powder, and I'm just taking my Airspun and using that to set that concealer. As you can see, I have two dogs in the back that like to be mischievous and get into things. Now I am taking a Morphe brush and the Morphe 25A palette, and I'm going to be doing a dark smoky eye today. So first I take this orangey color, and I'm using this as a transition shade. So I'm just going to blend that into my crease and up as far as I want to go. I personally have hooded eyes, which makes eye looks pretty irritating. So I just kind of have to work with what I have. So I just make sure to have a light hand and try to hold the brush by the end of it so that you're not pressing too hard, and just keep blending until I like how it looks. Now I am taking another e.l.f. brush and this reddish shade, and I'm gonna put that into my crease, but just a little lower than that orange shade, and I'm gonna blend that in. And then I'm going to go back in with that first Morphe brush with whatever product is left on it, and I'm going to blend those two colors together. And now I am taking a smaller tapered like Morphe brush, and I'm grabbing a brown shade, and I'm just gonna put this into the crease but lower than the other two shades and blend that in from inner corner to outer corner. And now I'm just taking this clean blending brush to blend that all together. And make sure to stay hydrated, guys, because makeup is hard work. Now I'm taking a flat brush and this black, and I'm gonna put that all over my lid. And I'm just gonna continue to build that up and get it as dark as I want it. And then I'm gonna take the other side of that brush, which was the clean blending brush, and just blend the edges of that and make sure everything is nice and blended and neat. Now I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and clean up under my eyes. And I did go ahead and finish my other eye off camera to save time. See, this is a good thing about doing your eyes first, is you can clean up all the mess of the eyeshadow, especially working with dark colors like black. Next, I'm taking the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow 24-Hour Foundation in Creamy Natural, and the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 in the shade Light, because I like the finish and coverage of the Milani, but it's a little too orange for me, so I like to mix in a little bit of the L'Oreal. And I just dot that all over my face. And then I go in with my Real Techniques sponge and blend it out. I don't really worry about going right up under my eyes with the foundation because I go in later and put concealer, and I try to not have it too cakey under my eyes because I tend to have pretty dry skin under there, and I don't like to have too much product in that area. And make sure to blend it all down your neck so it doesn't look like you're just wearing a mask. And always have fun and jam out while you're doing your makeup. It makes it a lot more fun. But I'm just going back in with that same concealer that I've been using and highlighting my chin, Cupid's bow, the tip of my nose and the bridge, my forehead, and of course, my under eyes. And going back in with my sponge and just blending it all out. also use this as an opportunity to sharpen up the edge of my eye makeup just a little bit more. And then I go in with that small brush that I use for powder, and I use that to set my under eye, just because it's more precise. And then I go in with a big fluffy brush from e.l.f. and set the rest of my face, using that same airspun powder. It's a lot better to do patting motions and press it into your skin, and after I do that, I will swipe it around just to make sure it's not too cakey or anything else. Now I'm going back into my Morphe palette, and I'm taking a smaller brush, another flat brush, and taking that first orange shade that I used and putting that underneath my eye from outer corner to inner corner. And now I'm just taking a little pencil brush and the red shade that I use and putting that on there in the same place that I put the orange. And now I'm taking a angled brush and the brown, and I'm just putting that from outer corner to about halfway and blending that in. And then I go in with a small little pencil brush in the black and put that from outer corner to about the middle, like I did with the brown, and blending it all nice and making sure it looks good and to your liking. And then I'm just gonna repeat that on the other side. Now I'm taking a small flat brush and this Ofra loose shimmer. I'm not sure what it's called because I got it in my Ipsy bag and it does not have any information on it. But I'm just using that to highlight my brow bone and the inner corner of my eye. I wanted to have it super vibrant, so I did use my spray to wet my brush. Now I'm taking a bronzer. It is Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer in the color Ticket to Brazil. And I take my big fluffy brush that I use for my powder, and I just put that on my cheekbones and the sides of my nose and around my forehead and on my temples. I personally don't like to contour. I'm fine with just bronzer, so that's what I do. Next, I'm taking a Tarte blush in the shade Feisty and a e.l.f. blush brush, and I'm applying that to the apple of my cheeks and just blending it backwards towards my hair. And then I'm taking a clean powder brush and just blending that all together so it's nice and seamless. I don't really like the finish that I was getting from regular setting sprays, so to set my face, I use the Garnier Skin Active Soothing Facial Mist, and it works really well for me. And after I spray that all over my face, I like to take the end of my sponge and pat it in, and it gives me a much more natural, glowy type look. And now I'm taking my Ofra highlighter in the shade Rodeo Drive, and a brush. It is a Luxie brush, the number 140. It's a detailed tapered blender, and I just use that to highlight the tip of my nose and the bridge, as well as my cheekbones. And if you're like me and accidentally go a little heavy-handed on the highlighter, I just went back in with my powder brush and blended it out, so it was a little bit softer. And now I'm going in with the Great Lash by Maybelline. Just stick to the classics, it works for me. I don't need a big fancy expensive mascara. And I just apply that to my bottom and top lashes. Apply a couple coats until I like how they look. I personally don't deal with false lashes that often, except for things like pictures and stuff like that, and I don't even have any on me right now, so I didn't use any. And now I'm just taking the LA Colors Chunky Lip Pencil in red to outline my lips. And now I'm taking the LA Colors Matte Liquid Lip Color in the shade Sultry. And it's just a nudie color. I wanted to stay light on the lips since I did go so dark with the eyes. So I just apply that over top of that lip liner. This is a really inexpensive matte liquid lipstick, and it lasts pretty well, at least for me. So yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video and that it helped you out some. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.